isn't a great one against opponents. Offensively isn't a great one against opponents. Offensively, precision, great equalizer, the three-point shot.
That situation.
So you're saying they got a chance?
I'm not so sure. You take a look at the numbers. This team, Wisconsin, from the defense.
This season for Wisconsin, they finished with a flourish, winning the conference title game in a thriller, an overtime victory against Michigan State. Kaminsky comes up short. Kaminsky gets inside. That's too easy.
Opponents, offensively, precision is what they're all about. Ranked fourth in points per possession.
6% from three-point range, which is not bad. Here's Kaminsky. As he makes his move, he is fouled.
But right now,
they got a chance.
I'm not so sure. You take a look at the numbers. This team, Wisconsin, from a defensive standpoint, this game.
There's Decker on the move. Sam Decker.
Also defensively, we see him going out with his zone.
Available for this weekend. Nice move inside.
Fine for Coastal Carolina, and it's paying off.
And there's a
Wisconsin playing defense. Fewest personal fouls in the nation. 9th fewest points allowed. Only 10% of their defensive plays result in free throws. So depth and crashing.
That's when I think the context of numbers do lie. They didn't play the type of competition that's in the Big Ten where those numbers would.
A sophomore from Wilmington, North Carolina, has just checked in. It's Curtis. Here's Wilson for three.
No three-point shots.
7-0 run for Wisconsin.
He's making a commitment to his physique.
But force him to pass the ball.
9 points for Kaminsky. Wilson. And he knocked.
Kaminsky has in his repertoire the ability to shoot outside, the ability to put it on.
Kaminsky.
And there's where the size is an issue. You know, that's a nice play there, but Curtis having to put it over the outstretched arms of the.
Koenig has played so well in the absence of the injured Traven Jackson is starting at the point.
Wisconsin playing defense. Fewest personal fouls in the nation. 9th fewest points allowed. Only 10% of their defensive, going to his left, but he'll always come back to the right hand. And Curtis had him played perfectly.
This is Josh Cameron playing the backcourt with Siobhan Wiggins. Cameron. Nigel Hayes has had
a side with the two big fellas in there. You already see them switching, telling the guys, wait, let me guard the shorter guard on this play.
Gillis looking for the three, then goes to the drive, and he's
tried to help, and it opens it up to the long-range shooter.
They have the most efficient offense in the nation. They move the ball so effectively.
In the offseason to prepare for this run in 2015. From the usual basketball work on his shot and footwork in the gym to the new and unusual, like working out in a sand volleyball court 2 days a week, jumping, trying to sprint through and around cones and cutting left and right in the sand. He also did some...
C6-0 and #1 Duke with that win over Robert Morris, their 100th tournament victory.
I'm not so sure. You take a look at the numbers. This team, Wisconsin, from a defensive standpoint, just outrageously efficient.
Flourish, winning the conference title game in a thriller, an overtime. Kansas and Wichita State advancing. They will meet on Sunday in the round of 32 earlier.
Kaminsky has in his repertoire the ability to shoot outside, the ability to put it on the floor.
He has 5 points. It's the third 3 for 3 from downtown. Jackson's been out since mid-January after undergoing surgery on a broken right foot. He had started AA.com and in the March Madness live app. Wisconsin in possession, 25 seconds to play in the half, and they are being pressured and have no problem with the pressure.
Have speed, also your shooting ability. Spread the floor, try to use your quickness to do something to get in the way of this good Wisconsin team.
Another tremendous season for Wisconsin. They finished with a...
And you have to love that. They're going to have to make their open jump shots. How else are you going to try to come up against this Wisconsin team that's going to probably own the boards against you and also have a stronger post presence?
Yeah, you got to take them with comfort in your comfort zone.
Genther pops it out. This is Koenig. Rebound
in the 3 games in the Big South tournament, so I think the light bulb was lit.
And Bo Ryan making a couple of changes. D.A. Dukin and Zach Showalter have come on, so he's gone to his bench early with Showalter. This is Nigel Hayes, Gosser. We're 8 minutes in. Hayes with the move.
You see the spread of the floor, passing around the perimeter. Nigel Hayes is so very accurate.
Foul committed by Jang. Gosser. As it was this afternoon with Kansas and Wichita State advancing. They will meet on Sunday in the round of 32 earlier here in the first of this doubleheader. Oregon over Oklahoma State, led by point guard Joseph Young, who was just sensational. Nigel Hayes backs his way, and he hits. And once again, Bronson Koenig has played so well in the absence of the injured Traven Jackson is starting at the point.
Wisconsin playing defense. Fewest personal fouls in the nation. 9th fewest points allowed. Only 10% of their defensive plays result in Tristan Curtis recognizing that Frank Kaminsky always turns back to that left shoulder offensively. He'll fake you going to his left, but he'll always come back to the right hand. And Curtis had him played perfectly.
This is Josh Cameron playing the backcourt with Siobhan Wiggins. Cameron hits.
And just remember, Coastal Carolina, top 20 in the nation in rebounding. They're not shabby on the glass, but obviously they're playing a team much bigger and much more adept at crashing.
That's when I think the context of numbers do lie. They didn't play the type of competition that's in the Big Ten where